Hey there, once again we're going to take a look at solving equations that involve logarithms, and we're going to be combining that with some of the rules we just learned about simplifying logarithms. Alright, here, so we have the example 4 to the power of 2x plus 1 is equal to 1024. And we want to go ahead and we want to put this in logarithm form in order to solve for x. So if you remember, we start out with our log here, and our base, our first small number right here, is going to be the base that we have for our exponent. Now we have our parentheses here, and what goes in parentheses is what's on the other side of the equal sign over here, so we're going to have the 1024. And then this is going to be equal to our exponent up here. So 2x plus 1. Now for this next part right here, you're going to want to put this in the calculator. And in order to do that, we're going to have to rewrite this a little bit. Now if you remember, we are going to be dividing our two logs, and we're going to have the number inside parentheses on top and our base, our little number, on bottom. So we're going to have log of 1024 on top and then log of 4 on bottom. We still have the 2x plus 1 over here. And if we divide these out in our calculators, we get 5. So that whole thing simplifies to 5, and we still have the 2x plus 1 over here. Well, now we just need to solve this out like any regular equation. I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. And then I'm going to divide by 2. And I'm going to get x equals 2 for my final answer. Let's take a look at another problem. This one's a little bit different. You see, we've got two things with exponents right here. We've got 2 to the power of 6x and then 8 to the power of x plus 3. I'm going to put the first one in, I'm going to put the whole thing in logarithm form, and my log is going to be on the left side. You could do it with the log on the right side, and it would work out to be the same thing. But your steps would obviously look a little bit different. So if we put this in right here, remember, our base is the base of the exponent, so in this case 2. And what I have in parentheses is everything that's on the other side of the equal sign. So not just the 8, not just the x plus 3, but 8 to the power of x plus 3. Like that right there. Now on the other side over here, that's going to be my exponent. So I'm going to have 6x over on this side. So now I've got this in logarithm form, and I'm going to need to use my rules from before in order to help solve this. I need to use my product property, because I have 8 not product property, the powers property, because I have 8 raised to a power. And if you remember your powers property, whenever there's a power inside of our parentheses here, we can bring that into the very front and have that be multiplied. So my whole power here is x plus 3, so I'm going to put that in parentheses, and I'm going to put that out front. And then I'm going to have log base 2 and then the only thing that's going to be left in the parentheses is now going to be the 8. So now I just used my my powers property, not product, powers property, to bring this x plus 3 out front. Now I want to simplify log base 2 of 8. So if we do log 8 over log of 2, this will give us 3. So now I'm going to have x plus 3 times by 3. So I've got x plus 3 times by 3 gives me 6x. And if I multiply this out, this will be 3x plus 9. And I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, 3x from both sides. So this would give me 9 equals 3x. And then lastly, I'm going to divide by 3, and I get x equals 3 for my final answer.